My ex-husband Adrian Cole and his wealthy friends recently started a twisted little game they called the bankruptcy trial. For 1 full month, they would pretend to lose everything. No money, no status, no connections, no safety net. The purpose was simple. They wanted to see which women would stay once the luxury disappeared. They planned it carefully. Business partners announced fake financial collapse. Leadership changes were staged. Rumors of debt spread quietly through their social circles. Friends, family members, even people who worked closely with them agreed to play along. Adrian showed up at Vanessa Hart's high-rise wearing a $5 t-shirt and dusty work boots, looking like someone who had just been laid off from a construction site. He went to the woman he once called the love of his life, and she lost her mind. She yelled at him in the lobby, accused him of being useless, said she wasn't about to support a grown man who couldn't provide. Security escorted him out while residents pretended not to stare. He sat outside on the sidewalk for almost an hour. Then he called me. When the phone rang, I was in the kitchen frosting Lily's birthday cake. Pink icing, too much glitter. She insisted on both. My 4-year-old had my phone in her hands, playing a game while I worked. She answered before I could stop her. I didn't hear Adrian's voice at first, but I saw Lily's face change. Her eyes widened. Then she lit up like someone had just handed her a miracle. She ran toward me so fast one of her sneakers flew off behind her. "Mommy!" she yelled. "Daddy went broke. That means he can come to my birthday this year." I froze. The contact name on my screen still said, Adrian, do not answer. The last time he called was Christmas. He only contacted me during holidays. Not because he missed us, because his parents liked pretending we were still one happy family. We would show up together, smile, hold hands in front of them, let them take pictures. As soon as the performance ended, he'd drop my hand at the door and drive back to Vanessa. I would stand there holding the $2,000 he paid me for the act. I never cried about it. That money covered half a year of rent. So when I heard he was broke, my first reaction wasn't sympathy. It was confusion. Why wasn't he calling Vanessa? His voice sounded different, smaller. "Rachel," he said carefully, "I don't have anywhere to go. I haven't eaten all day. Can I stay with you?" I was ready to refuse. Then Lily grabbed my skirt. Her eyes were wide and hopeful in that fragile way children look when they're about to believe in something dangerous. "Please, Mommy, just this once. It's my birthday. Other kids have their dads. That hurt." Lily always wanted her father around. And to be fair, Adrian used to be good with her. He took her to theme parks, bought her princess dresses, expensive toys I could never afford, until one day she came home quiet. Too quiet. She told me she wouldn't bother Daddy anymore. I remember driving straight to his villa that night. I remember shaking. I remember confronting Vanessa in a way that didn't feel like me at all. After that, Adrian stopped asking about Lily. But today was her birthday. And all she wanted was both parents in the same room. "She misses you," I said finally. "You can come for dinner." He exhaled like someone who had just been rescued. He asked if I still lived at Mirador Heights. I went silent. I had never lived there. Lily and I rented a small apartment in the Garden District, close to her preschool. Food trucks lined the street at night. Drunk karaoke echoed from the bar on the corner. It wasn't glamorous, but it was ours. There was a long pause before he asked for the address. When Adrian walked in later that evening, even dressed like someone who had lost everything, he still carried himself like money. Lily ran to him and wrapped her arms around his legs. He hugged her, kissed her hair, but his eyes scanned the apartment, carefully, judging. "Is this where you've been living?" he asked. The apartment was spotless, warm, every piece of furniture chosen by Lily and paid for by me. She had never once felt poor here, but compared to his mansion, it offended him. "5 minutes ago you were begging to sleep here," I said evenly. "Now you're looking down on it?" He stiffened, then seemed to remember he was supposed to be bankrupt. He sat down awkwardly. "Why aren't you living in the condo I bought you after the divorce?" I stared at him. "What condo?" He frowned. "I told Ethan to buy you a place at Mirador and transfer $10 million as your settlement."
Click on the homepage to watch the next episode.